Let's be real for a second. Is your digital life a total mess? Are you drowning in emails, buried under a mountain of boring, repetitive tasks? Well, what if you had your own personal digital helper to handle all that stuff for you? That's exactly what we're going to talk about today: AI agents. You know the feeling, right? Your inbox is an absolute disaster zone. Your to-do list is a mile long, and you've got that nagging feeling that a super important message is lost somewhere in that digital black hole. Let me introduce you to Samir. His inbox is so out of control, he's about to just give up. But right when he was at his breaking point, his friend Sipes told him about a secret weapon that could change everything: the AI agent. So, what is this thing really? An AI agent isn't some sci fi robot that's going to take over the world. Nope. Think of it more like a really smart program that can understand your goals, take a look at your digital world, and then actually take action to help you out. It's basically the ultimate personal assistant for your digital life, always on call and ready to go. Now, you might be thinking, hey, isn't this just automation? And yeah, it's kind of like that, but on a whole other level. See, old school automation is like a loyal but kind of dumb robot. It follows a super strict script, and if just one little thing changes, poof, it breaks. But an AI agent, that's a smart helper. It learns, it adapts, and it can even figure things out on its own when stuff doesn't go to plan. It's the difference between a mindless drone and a clever assistant who's got your back. Okay, so how on earth do these smart helpers actually, well, think? Is it powered by magic and coffee? Not quite, but it's still pretty darn cool. And it all boils down to a really simple four-step loop. So, it all starts with sensing. The agent sees something new happen, like ding, a new email from Samir's boss lands in the inbox. Then it moves to decide. It actually reads the email, analyzes it, and understands, whoa, this one's urgent. Next, it acts. It might flag the email, move it to a special folder, and send Samir a heads up. And here's the most important part. It learns. It watches what happens, sees the result, and uses that info to get smarter for next time. This constant loop, sense, decide, act, learn, is what makes these agents so incredibly powerful. Now, this might all sound like something straight out of the future. But here's the wild part. You are already using AI agents every single day, probably without even realizing it. You know when you chat with a customer service bot online? That's an AI agent. Ever get a fraud alert from your bank? Yep, an agent caught that. And those spookily accurate recommendations you get on Netflix? You guessed it, AI agents are behind that too. They're working 24/7, making our lives smoother, and yeah, sometimes convincing us to buy things we definitely don't need, like that cat-themed toaster Samir just bought thanks to a targeted ad. We've all been there. So seeing all this in action, Samir has this amazing light bulb moment. What if he could build his own AI agent to finally conquer that monster inbox? And here's the best part. He totally can. And so can you. Because thanks to some awesome new tools, you do not need to be a coding whiz to build your own digital sidekick. Seriously, think of it like playing with digital Lego blocks. You just find the pieces you need and snap them together. For his email problem, Samir just needs a few basic blocks: a trigger to notice new emails, a brain to read and classify them, a sorter to figure out where they go, and an assistant to maybe send a quick reply. It's really that straightforward. And this is the part that is just mind-blowing. You don't program these agents with lines and lines of complicated code. You just tell them what to do, in plain English. Samir gives his new agent one simple instruction. He says, analyze this email, respond with just one word: simple, complex, or urgent. That's it. That's the entire program. And just like that, it works. Instantly, Samir's inbox goes from total chaos to beautiful, organized calm. Simple questions get quick, automatic answers. Complex problems get sorted for him to look at later. And those super urgent emails from his boss, they are now front and center, impossible to miss. In fact, his new agent just saved him from replying to a critical email 3 weeks late. What a hero. But look, an organized inbox is awesome, but it's really just the beginning. It's just the tip of the iceberg. Once you realize how easy it is to build one agent, you'll start thinking, what if I built a whole team of them to help me with, well, everything?
Just imagine it for a second. An agent that plans your next vacation, finding the best deals on flights and hotels while you're sleeping. Or a research assistant that can read 100 pages and just give you the highlights. You could build a social media manager, a smart shopper that finds the best price on anything, a meal planner. If you can dream it up, you can probably build an agent to do it.
And what really gives these agents their superpowers is that they can connect to all the apps and services you already use every day. We're talking over 400 connections available. You can build agents that work perfectly with your Gmail, your Slack, your Google Sheets, your calendar, you name it. It's like having a super-powered assistant that lives right inside your digital world. You know, this is a really big deal. For the longest time, if you wanted to create something new with software, you had to be a programmer. You had to know the secret language. But not anymore. With AI agents, anyone can be a builder. Anyone can be a creator. The power to build your own solutions to your own problems is now in your hands. So you now have the power to build your very own team of digital helpers. They're just waiting for their first assignment. The only question left is, what are you going to build first?